Intraset stretching. Can it really help you build more muscle? Does it even make sense to do static stretching between sets? We are told not to do static stretching before our workouts as it'll have a negative effect on our training. So why would it be any different after our first set? Well, today we're going to take a look at a few different types of stretching that we can do to help us get new muscle growth faster without spending any more time training. And this includes 2 different types of stretches that are done between sets. My interest in stretching during a workout really started about a year ago when a subscriber suggested I make an adjustment in the way I do my bent over rows and directed me to some videos of Ed Coan, a man many consider to be the greatest powerlifter of all time. The instruction I was given was that I needed to lower my shoulder more when I lowered the weight until I felt a stretch in my lats. As soon as I did this, the mind-muscle connection really turned on. That stretch helped me feel the muscle. It wasn't long before I started to use this in all of my exercises, making sure I felt the stretch in the bottom position on my pull-ups, chin-ups, dips, and bench press. But this isn't a hold. You go down until you feel the muscle stretch, and then you go back up. I know a lot of you have seen this picture of my back progress, and I credit much of the improvement I have made on this adjustment in my training. When I was doing research on a celebrity trainer, I discovered he was a fan of this stretching between sets. And there are a lot of high-level trainers that promote this concept. So I wanted to explore it because it didn't make sense to me. I found 2 different studies. The first one was published in the Journal of Human Sciences. In this one, they took experienced lifters and had them do sets of leg extensions and tricep pushdowns. They rested for a total of 3 minutes between sets, with the stretching group stretching the working muscle for 30 seconds at a time, totaling 2 minutes of stretching between sets. When they compared the stretching group to the non-stretching group, they found a reduction in strength with a 14 to 17% greater drop in strength from the first to the second set on the leg extensions, and about an 18 to 25% drop in the tricep pushdowns. Now this seems to support traditional concerns with stretching, but this is only one workout. And building muscle isn't about one workout. It is about consistently tearing the muscle down and then allowing it to recover and build itself back up stronger than before. Could it be that this intraset stretching is part of the process of tearing the muscle down? So the real question is, over time, does intraset stretching hurt our strength and hypertrophy, or is it really a gateway to greater gains over the long term? Fortunately, we have an 8-week study we can look at, and it involved inexperienced lifters. They tested their 1 rep max before and after the 8 weeks in both the bench press and knee extension, as well as recording muscle thickness in the chest, latimus dorsi, biceps, triceps, quadriceps, and hamstrings. Now they're split into 2 groups and performed 4 sets with 8 to 12 repetitions of 6 different exercises, making for a full body workout twice a week. Both groups took 90 seconds rest between sets, with the intraset stretching group doing one 30-second stretch between sets. And the results? After 8 weeks, the group that did the intraset stretching built more muscle in every muscle group tested, without sacrificing overall strength. Only one muscle group grew significantly larger though, and that was the latimus dorsi. Still, the fact that every muscle group grew larger with the stretching does make this worth taking a closer look at. Static stretching isn't the only way to stretch a muscle in between sets. There's also weighted stretching. Now, weighted stretching is something that I'm going to try in my next training program near the end of my arm workout on my biceps. The theory is based on an unpublished study on muscle growth in calves, which showed some very promising results. The way you do it is you choose a weight that you can do for 12 plus reps and an exercise that you can get a good stretch on in the bottom of the movement. In my case, I'm going to do incline dumbbell curls. So you rep out your set to failure, then just hold the dumbbells in the bottom position for 30 seconds. Then immediately after, do another set to failure using a slightly lighter weight. Again, holding the weight in the stretch position for 30 seconds. Repeat 1 to 2 more times after this for a total of 3 to 4 sets. So stay tuned because I'll be starting this new program beginning of July. But until then, keep working out while having fun. This is Lawrence from Fit and 50, and we'll talk to you again in the next one.